Ah, a sign for Austria, which I'm betting possibly means Austria. Here we come. Some proper hairpinage up this road. Again, I didn't have the camera rolling at the steepest ones, and when you're in mid-turn, the last thing you want to do is turn your GoPro on. But a cracking road, this one. And we're once again gaining some proper height. And another amazing church at the very top of that hill. This is Martin up ahead's bread and butter hairpinage. He does this all day, every day in Gran Canaria. So he barely even notices these. You can't see it, but I got a big grin inside my helmet. Fabulous. Austria. Auf Wiedersehen. So that was Slovenia. And here we are into Austria. Mission accomplished. And a few more hairpins for good measure. It's actually the first time I've ever ridden a motorcycle in Austria, so it's a bit of a thing for me. All sorts of first big ticked off on this trip. So a few miles back in Slovenia, I was wondering if there'd be any sudden change as we cross the Austrian border in terms of the feel of the country. Well, I can report, not really. It's continued on much the same, very similar architecture, Alpine. Again, beautiful roads, the only real change. Road signs are now in German, which I stand a better chance of having a crack at. As I did do a bit of German at school, didn't do any Slovenian, so I'm completely at a loss there. I don't know what I was expecting to happen to be different here, but there we go. It continues in the same lovely vein. Go on, Martin, it must be lunchtime, surely. Hello, chaps. Tell you what, there's many more bikers in Austria. Hello, chaps. Cool low wave. Yeah, I knew it'd be a cool one. And a bit more cloud in Austria. I don't think I ordered that up this morning. How are we doing temperature-wise? 30 degrees here. A bit more doable. Does feel a little bit cooler. Still hot though, of course. For an Englishman, anyway. Just struck me there as we overtook. I'm not sure what the laws are on filtering in Austria, whether you're allowed to. I remember when, again last year, coming back from Norway, went through Germany, and I did quite a bit of filtering through there, and I had quite a lot of viewers mention to me that actually you're not meant to filter in Germany. I'm so used to doing it in the UK. That's what motorbikes are for. That's kind of why you have them, so you can weave through traffic. Well, that ain't the case in all of Europe. Same as in the US. You can do it, lane splitting it's called there, you can do it in California, but not everywhere. Got to be wary of that. Maybe take opportunity. Hello, all wavers, good to see. Just had a motorcyclist go by waving at us, and that is because just there, look, what looks like a cop with a gun. I think it's actually a fake one, but not worth the risk. Or maybe the gun was active. I don't know. These are the sort of roads I like. Big sweepers and gorgeous scenery. Doesn't get any better, does it? Hello, Mr. Triumph Rider. Good choice, sir. Oh, another Triumph Rider. Good to see British bikes conquering the fatherland. Ooh, that felt a bit weird on that bit of overbanding there. Front end starting to get a funny wobble on there. Not nice. Hello. KTM, the local. I tell you what, I really get sport coming on these trips to these places, because Just doesn't get better than this, does it? This Alpine bit, this Austrian leg of our tour so far has just been absolutely brilliant. Great roads, amazing scenery, lovely riding. And yes, you can get amazing stuff in Scotland and Wales. I absolutely get that, in the Lake District and the peaks. But there's not so much of it, and you don't get it so reliably in this sort of weather. This is just another league. If you do get the chance to come out and sample it on your bike, you've never done it before, you owe it to yourself to do so. Just once, come and give it a try. See what these roads are like. They're made for motorcycles, they really are. Temperature's dropping down now as we climb, a chilly 28 degrees centigrade, only about 85 Fahrenheit. Absolutely loving it. Lovely sticky roads, sticky tyres. Really the best possible motorcycling conditions. Not wishing to talk anything up, of course. This looks like, oh, suspiciously like, I should say, our lunch stop by the lake. Very nice too. You're not the only bikers to thought this. That biker looks particularly interesting. Goodness. Right, let's line them up. I think I left a big enough gap there. Right, so here we are, our lunch stop. Looks absolutely splendid by the lake here. Now that's a proper bike, you see.
It reminds me of one bike from your garage, man.
Indeed, very much like mine. Can't go wrong with the street triple. There are a few tramps we passed, wasn't there? Right, you hungry then, Martin?
I think
you're always looking hungry.
A burger and chips and possibly a pancake.
Or maybe a light salad in my case.
Possibly.
Yeah, right. Let's go. Oh, has the guilt got to you now? You've gone down the salad route.
You've bullied me into it.
You can have a burger salad, that is a thing.
How about a veggie salad? A veggie burger.
Veggie salad?
Veggie salad.
Yeah. They're not one of those veggie salads.
I know what you were thinking.
Well, that's to do, won't it?
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's a shade, I think.
Yeah, good call.
Salad.
What?
The Greece salad.
Greek salad?
Yeah, Greek.
With cheese.
With the feta cheese.
Oh, nice.
Feta cheese.
And olives is like
nice,
Mediterranean.
nice. This gives me great hope when we come with multilingual, quotes, foreigners, albeit we've been in their country, and they can't speak German either, which is brilliant. Gives me some hope for us. So we worked out gemischte salad,
So
Greek salad.
Greek salad.
Oh, fantastic.
I've had that before, actually.
Was it good? Was it
Alright,
good?
yeah. Still a small corner.
Sorry, gemischte was mixed. Baum salad was Greek. Even though gemischte sounds...
I don't think we should be having burger and chips if we're going to have steak and...
You're always the man looking out for health, aren't you? What would we do without you around? Thank goodness you're here.
You'd be wasting away.
Exactly.
No strength to ride that bike.
Is that meat? So is that steak, is it?
Chicken meat.
Oh, chicken, okay. It's chicken goujons then, we call that. And you've got like a schnitzel thing going on
That's a
there.
schnitzel,
Yeah?
yes.
Shaped in
Salad
fish.
underneath.
Oh, yeah, right, okay. And I've got a Greek salad. I've never seen a Greek salad with an egg on it. Have you?
It's poached. Poached. No.
It's not a poached one. Oh, actually, maybe it is poached. I don't know what they've done
Maybe
with
it
it.
is. Maybe it is.
I don't know. Whatever.
I was impressed with them poached eggs this morning, Mo.
Yeah, I'm not as impressed as me. That's not. I've never seen a Greek. When they say Greek salad, actually it's just lettuce only.
But it's not Greek. Something else.
No, it's not Greek at all, is it? It's just a lettuce salad, and they
There's
charge
no
you more
feta.
for it. No feta, no pepper.
No.
It's not a Greek salad at all, is it? No red onion.
It's their version. Looks like it's
I have to Google version.
the Google version.
Is
You were making it up, weren't you?
Yeah, but you get.
You
a
knew
lot of-
full well that's a
You
lettuce
will
salad.
get enough of calories.
Oh, thanks.
You could ride for a whole day.
Thanks, Dave. There we go, another cracking little stop. And top value here in Austria as well. Maybe not quite as good as Slovenia, but 10 euros for a meal and a drink. That works for me. And a lovely little spot there down by the lake. So the plan now is continue along this road westerly through Austria a bit more. Apparently it's an absolute cracking ride, and then not too far up here, only about 5-10 minutes. Apparently there's a really good view, so we're going to stop and take that in. And then it's about a 3-hour ride back to the hotel through different parts of Slovenia that we've not done, so still quite a lot to cover today. Although, don't be alarmed by that. Again, as I mentioned before, this is a sort of a bit of a test run that we're doing with CM Tours Slovenia. Next year, when these tours are available to come on, there won't be as many miles in a day, and in fact it'll be a stay over in Austria, so if you're not a 300 mile a day sort of person, you can do a lot less. And in fact, I get the distinct impression that Martin will pretty much tailor the rides to you know, what you feel is the right amount for you. It's interesting, it's like with all these things, it depends on the sort of roads you're riding. Around here, you know, they are fairly twisty, so it might not sound like a lot of miles, 250, 300 in a day, but when you're riding these sort of roads, that does take a long time, so you have to factor that in. But wow, is it popular here with motorcycles? No chaps, not wavers, splitters. I can certainly see why this is a popular road with bikers. It's absolutely amazing. One or two cheeky hairpins thrown in for good measure. Some properly serious mountains over in the back there, the background. Some really tall Alps. Bit of a stupid statement, it is Austria after all. Now that is a view. Oh, I can feel a photograph coming on. Wow. Right, bit of a view stop. How splendid is this? So Momo, what are we looking at here? I know it's Austria, but
We are staying in St. Lorenzo Church,
Yep.
Austria.
Right.
It's about Dravograd or German Lavamund. And there's the river Drava,
Okay.
and across the Drava is Slovenia.
Okay, so those
Okay, a bit,
those tall
those
mountains.
hills, yes, on the top, not
Yep,
just.
Yep,
yes.
yep. So that's Slovenia, the tall ones, is it?
Yes, behind.
Right,
not
right.
just.
Gotcha.
A little
Wow.
bit down.
And then this is Austria we're looking at.
Yes, we're looking at Austria, and we're staying in Austria.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Beautiful. What a
Beautiful.
cracker. I think I better get my camera out and take some snaps. Well, what a cracking little stop that was. A couple of snaps taken there. Right. Ready when you are, sir? Well, what a spot. Just say to Martin, biking just doesn't get better than this, is it? And he corrected me, of course, and said this in Gran Canaria. And it's hard to disagree. Absolutely cracking. Especially when the weather's like this. Oh, drain just where I didn't want it, on the hairpin. Well, this is certainly giving my shoulder a workout. And my dodgy elbow. It's a cracker. Right, so we've made our way down into the bottom of that splendid valley we were looking into just now. Quite a descent actually, made my ears pop quite a bit, and anyway, we just turn left, signed to Slovenian, so I assume that means we're heading back to Slovenia, back through their mountainous region. To my right there's a river which looks incredibly blue, and we've picked ourselves up a bit of an impromptu convoy with a couple more bikers up front. It's always good fun. So it looks like this is the place where I say cheerio to Austria on this occasion. Cracking little visit it was. Through this unmanned looking border post. And, here we are, back into Slovenia again. That's what you call a day out. It's the GS with all these lights on, looking good. Must admit, my GS down here would be amazing. Absolutely nothing wrong with this cross tour I'm riding, but it does feel to me very heavy in comparison. It is actually something like 20 kilograms heavier than my GS, and also the GS holds its weight a lot lower down with the Boxer engine, so hence it feels, to me at least, a lot more agile than this does. This I'm having to haul around a bit. But it's still a great bike for this sort of caper because it's nice and comfy, the seat's comfy, you're sitting nice and upright, so no complaints there. Looks like we're coming towards some more picturesque churches again. I think we're going to be following the river for a little while again, which is always nice. See it just to my right, the GoPro may not be picking it up yet. Got a really sort of deep emerald blue colour. There we go, nice cafe there overlooking it. So this little Slovenian town with this rather impressive church, as indeed they all are, it's called Dravograd, D-R-A-V-O-Grad, which sounds great, doesn't it? Don't know why. Just like the sound of that. Reminds me of Dracula. I don't know why. Dravograd. He was Romanian, wasn't he? Looks like a lovely little place though. But if this is as busy as it gets on a Saturday afternoon, what's it like on a dead Tuesday? There you go, old friends. Cheerio. Man on a Harley. Aha! And this is the river Dravo that we're crossing, so maybe Dravograd, either he's Dravo town or Dravo river, or crossing, maybe bridge, I don't know. Some people I'm sure will tell me. And there's the dam, or one of the dams, that dishes out the hydro power. Well, what an absolutely cracking day's riding it's been. It's just going up to 4:10 now. Still 33 degrees and absolutely beautiful riding through it. Just going past some more of these weird hanging crops. I'm hoping somebody's going to tell me what these are. We're basically heading back to base now, back to the hotel where we started. I'm not sure what the route's going to be. I think it's might be pretty much from this point on retracing our steps, so probably haven't got much more to add from this morning's ride, but we'll be picking up again tomorrow, of course, where we're going to be going to a completely different part of Slovenia. So looking forward to getting my head down tonight, well, having something to eat again, a few beers maybe, get my head down, good night's sleep, and then another long day in the saddle tomorrow. And of course I shall bring in that all to you on this latest TMF tour, so stick around and stay tuned. It's all work, work, work for Martin. He never stops. He even wants to clean other people's bikes when he can. It's incredible.
Does your helmet need a...
That's very kind of you. We'll do that later.
Okay.
Anyway, welcome to day 2. Today, Pete, we sometimes call David, is going to be doing the lead-in. So where are we off to today then, Pete? Show us.
So today we will follow the river.
Yep.
Through the Sevnica.
Right.
Then we'll turn left to the valley of Mirna.
Right.
It's another small river.
Yep.
Which stretches to the valley of Temenica, another cross river. At this point we will go uphill around, over the hill to the woods to the Žužemberg, where is a big castle.
Wow. Yep.
We have a coffee stop here, I think.
Like the sound of that. So how long is it to the first coffee stop? It's important that I get that straight.
Yes, this should be. We should be there in an hour or maybe an hour 15.
Yeah,
it's not so long.
Sounds good.
But it's all B road, so it's very scenery and nice.
Nice. Yep.
From here we will turn to the country, or how we say, the land of bears.
Yep.
Here is the biggest stretch of the woods in Slovenia.
Okay, so that's
actually,
the forested bit.
Yeah, and this actually continues all the way to Croatia.
Okay.
And we share our bears with Croatian and Slovenian side. So
I haven't ridden with bears very much. Is there anything I need to know about? Are they hungry bears?
they're actually very friendly.
Okay.
They don't. It's not that they are beasts, but they don't interfere with people.
Good.
It only gets
That's weird.
complicated when they don't have food.
Okay.
Or if it's a very warm
we should
winter.
do that just after lunchtime then.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's a good thing. It's not winter now, so we're
Okay.
not in danger.
Right, all right, good. Glad to hear it.
In this point, when we reach the Kuchevia, we will turn through the woods and choose one little pass how you say, border
Yep.
to Croatia.
Okay, brilliant.
Here it's all in this wood parts, so it will be a small pass.
Yep.
With nice view, should be, if you get lucky with the weather.
Yep.
So we'll follow the Croatian border and enter back to Slovenia,
Yep.
where we should lead our way to the in front cave castle. It's near famous Pustonska cave, Pustonska Jama, the
Okay.
biggest Jama in Europe. But the cave is also a part of the system because its underworld is connected.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, brilliant. That sounds great. So we got quite a few exciting bits of sights to do
It should
today.
be.
Yeah, great.
It
stuff.
should be a nice day, and also the prediction for weather is nice. Not
Is
too
it-
hot, not too cold.
Is it how's it compared to yesterday? I didn't look at the forecast. Is it cooler than yesterday? Or
I think it's 3 or 4 degrees cooler.
thank
So
goodness
we
for that. It
should
was
be
quite hot yesterday, wasn't it? Brilliant. Perfect.
in
Right
high
then.
20s. Not-
Excellent. Let's saddle up then, shall we? Brill to the bikes. Lead on. See ya. Okay, so day 2 on the bikes then. Really looking forward to this after yesterday, which was such a cracking day. Today it's just the 3 of us. Momo's staying back at base. Hopefully he's going to be cooking up our supper. I think he got the short straw there. And Pete, who is a local, lives in Slovenia, knows all these roads like the back of his hand. I think I'm right in saying he's going to be helping out Martin doing some of the tour guiding over here. So today he's head scout. So as you heard when we went through the map yesterday, we're based in the sort of the east of the country, south-east-ish, I guess. And we headed north yesterday. Today we're going south to check out the more forested areas. And bear country, which sounds interesting. Although I'm trusting Pete is correct and this isn't the bear time of year. Frankly, I'll get a bit frightened on the bike if I see a squirrel at the side of the road, let alone a grizzly. Anyway, we'll see how that goes. Although I'm sure a bear encounter would be YouTube gold. I'm not sure I want to go quite that far. Amazing rivers around here, very, very wide. Beautiful at this time of day. It's 9:05, we're setting off. Temperature today at the moment it's saying 24 degrees. I actually forgot to check the forecast this morning, which was a bit crazy. But I think it is going to be in the 30s again. It was very hot yesterday. I often get asked what kit I wear on these trips. And it's tricky when you don't exactly know what the climate and temperature is going to be like. Now, before I came on this one, it was pretty clear that the weather was settled and hot here. So I've sort of brought my summer kit. So that is just my Oxford base layers. I'm only wearing the top half of that. That's one of those sort of thin technical fabrics that wicks away the sweat. So it actually keeps you cooler even though it's got long sleeves, and that's the same kit as I wore when I did my Arctic Circle tour. It was hot then as well, rather bizarrely. Wow, look at this river down here this morning, gorgeous. So that works, it keeps me cool. Then I've got this top layer, which is a new jacket I've got. It's for a French company. I think they're called something like Bauer. It's written on my shoulder, you might see it later, but it's turned out to be a really nice top. And it does keep you nice and cool in the air, but it has got proper level 1 CE protection in the shoulders and elbows. It doesn't have a back protector, which is a bit of a shame, but I've kind of taken the decision that the extra comfort you get out of being cool, it's worth taking that risk for this on this sort of riding. And then I've just got riding jeans on, which again of course are abrasion resistant and have proper padding everywhere. These are richer ones that I'm wearing at the moment. They're my current favourites. They've got, again, proper padding. I think they got level 2 protection, which is better than level 1 in fact, both in the knees and in the hips. And they don't look too bad as well, which is unusual for riding jeans. One of these days I will do a video just on reviewing jeans, because I've got a few pairs of them now, different types. Anyway, so that's the kit that I'm in. And it seems to work in these higher temperatures, or certainly high temperatures compared to what I'm used to. Well, what a lovely start to the day, and a great way to be spending your Sunday. Sounds like we've got a couple of castles in the itinerary today. Some nice views and some great riding. As they say, what's not to like? The surface on this road is absolutely stunning. And actually this road through this little plain area here reminds me very much of some of that riding we did in Norway. Seems odd, but it's not that dissimilar. Okay, the hills here aren't as spectacular, but the roads are certainly as nice. And by goodness me, the prices are somewhat keener. Right, I'm going to settle back and I'll catch up with you down the road a few miles when the scenery's changed a bit.